Hello guys, today is Master Barber again. We're going to talk about when you come to a barber shop, you want to set your price for your chairs. This is very important in a barber shop. What are you going to do commission or are you going to do booth rental? That's very critical to a barber business. And it's how, if you're a new barber or new barber owner, you want to grow your business, I'll start with just booth rental. If you want to scale it faster, I'll start with commission. Now commission, there's several commission points. You got 70-30, 60-40, 50-50. You got to think, well, why would you start that at? If you would start with a new barber, you want them to grow. They have no clientele, they have no experience major. So usually a lot of older barbers owners, they would make they would start at 60-40 or 50-50, meaning they got to put more into the barber. If the barber has self-determination, self-motivation, self-leadership skills, and they're motivated and they're able to cut quality haircuts, which most of them should be able to cut quality haircuts in a professional barbershop, they got to build a clientele. So you will motivate them with 70-30, meaning you give them more of the pie. They get 70%, the ownership get 30. All right, so that's how it is. But if the owner has to, or the manager of the barbershop has to invest more time, more basic sweat equity inside the barber or stylist, then you would charge higher, 60-40 or 50-50. Meaning the shop, the owner got to make more money because they put more investments in there. Because what we got in the, I'm doing one on this, it's called brain drain. And our businesses, independent shops, most of our independent shops have to worry about brain drain. Corporations across America that's in our industry have dealt with that a lot. Brain drain. That's why they franchises struggles and everything, because once people got skilled enough, they want to go out and do their own thing, or they want to go independent and work in a barbershop and make more money. So they leave these volume businesses and come over here to the independent barbershops. So be mindful of this. So it's important to decide, do you want to do, and when you're doing your booth rental, do you want to just do booth rental or do you want to do commission? Commission or booth rental? Commission, you'll make more. Because the more the barber works, the more commission you get off that barber, retained from the barber. So let's say the barber make $1,000 in a week. You just got $300, and the barber made $700. But let's say if you did, that's on commission. If you did the booth rental and you charge it $200 a week, I don't care what the barber made, you're only gonna get $200 off of that booth, that chair that you rent in that real estate. That's what we call it, real estate that you rent in your barber shop to that professional barber or professional stylist or braider. So you got to remember that you got booth rent and you got commission. Starting off in the shop, me personally, through my experience as a master barber and business owner, I will start off with commission off the top, because I want to get the maximum I can get out of the business model. So commission, I'll start off 60-40 or 70-30. If you got over a year experience, you automatically 60-40. If you got a large clientele, I'll go 70-30. Why do you think I go to 70-30? Why I would go to 70-30 is because I have a large clientele. So I'm automatically going to get a larger portion, and I want to be respectful of the skilled or the seasoned barber and not try to rob them from anything, but at the same time, we'll have a working relationship. So I have to worry about two things. If you already got a large clientele, I don't have to worry about the walk-ins. So the walk-ins would go to the new barbers, the other barbers, because they already got their clientele. They're just trying to retain their client base, so they need a space. So I will work with the seasoned barber or stylist or the esthetician or braider and say, hey, I do a 70-30 split with you, commission, because I'm going to benefit off of that in the long run, because they're already they're established They just need a place in a professional shop to give that professional identity to their clients. And to use the shampoo bowl, have a restroom, waiting area, have TVs, the whole amenities of a barber business. So you gotta remember that. That's the reason why I would do a 70-30 with a seasoned barber, stylist, or esthetician, or braider. Now, with a journey level, a person that's been in it for a few years, they got a semi-clientele base that they established, that now they wanna bring it to my business, I will go 60-40 with them. Because I know I'm taking more risks. They're gonna be taking walk-ins, a few walk-ins in a week from my walk-in base. So they're taking more from the shop. So quite naturally, in this business model, I would want more from the barber. So these are things you gotta look at when you think about opening up a barber shop. Where we're sitting at right now, how many minutes?
5:56.
Okay, thank you. So always remember that you got two. You got the barber booth rental chair. You got the barber commission rental chair. Now in the commission, there's multi-tier levels. I will go deeper into this in my advanced study program I'm putting together, and I'll be having it online soon. This is right now, this is the general basic information that a lot of people don't get in our field. I talked to barbers over 20, 30 years, and some of the things I'm talking about, they never knew. See, I got a background in business, entrepreneurship. You can look me up online if you want to research me personally. So I have a lot of skill sets that I developed over the years, and I've been a barber for over almost 30 years. So don't get me wrong. I cut in the United States military, also in independent, large shops, international shops. I traveled around the world. So I have a lot of skill set and experience in my industry, so I can talk to you about things that other ones might not know. So that I can fill in some of the blanks. So you might know some of this information, but never have a strong understanding and why. Like I talk about, I'm doing one on price lists that'll be coming up on this. Why is there a price list? But let's get back to the commission. So there's two major basic forms: booth rental and commission. Now let's talk about booth rental a little bit. Now in booth rental, why would you charge $200 and not $50? Why would you charge $150 and not $300? So how do you get to the booth rental price point? No one knows that. Most people just open up a shop. You ask the average owner, how do you get to the booth rent? Why do you price the booth at $200? A lot of them say, well, that's the going average price in the community around here. So most people charge $200. So I decided to stay within that space. First you say, why? If you're trying to be successful, then you will have to understand that's not a great business model. That's that individual or them few shops around individual business price point. Here, we want to let you know that you decide understandingly with knowledge and experience why you're going to choose that booth rent. You know why I charge the booth rent? I charge for my experience, for what I bring to the field, for my walk-in base, for my customer service, or for my advertising and marketing, for my promoting the shop, for what I offer in my shop. These are the reasons why I queue my barber chair at this price point. That's why I have my price would be $250, $300, $350, or $400. Well, that's a lot. In your opinion, that's your opinion. That's right. You wouldn't charge that much. Wonderful for you. But I'm telling you why I would charge that much for a chair. I know people charging way more than that across the nation for chairs. But that's why I would charge my price. And guess what? Like any business in America, private or public, you don't have to accept that. You can move to another location. See? You gotta be confident in what you're doing. So this is a little bit of information about, as the master barber, I'm talking about booth rental, commission versus booth rental chair. So I hope you take some of this information, leave a comment down below, let me know what you think, and you have a message behind this. And I hope I'll respond to you soon. Be respectful, be cordial, and don't come negatively, because if you come negative, I'll just move on to the next comment. Without further ado, this is Master Barber. This is called booth rental commission. Booth rental versus commission. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.